Line drive, or hit sharply down to third. Throw across the diamond, and quickly, that is the inning.
So the blue first inning, as far as getting it all over the place. And now that's just good stuff right there. Throwing strikes.
Backhanded play at second base. And that's what, a 5-pitch inning. 4-pitch inning. The blue leads the Reds 7-0 after 5.
It's not easy running a university all by yourself. The box seats to games, the recruiting trips to exotic locations, not working. The ribbon cutting ceremonies, the fight songs in your honor, the stadiums named after you. There, better. Yeah, it's a tough job, but hey, I'm a tough guy.
Build it, run it, beat your friends. Play ESPNU College Town at BeTheDean.com.
Let your rising soccer star play and learn alongside greats of the game at Disney Soccer Academy. This unique camp experience features age and skill-appropriate coaching, along with daily interaction with superstars of the game. To find out how your child can participate, visit DisneySoccerAcademy.com.
Old Glory waving in the background as we move on to the late innings. And don't forget about the Watch ESPN app. I don't know about, Spanky, you're watching this game, you're following this game on your iPad. I'm guessing you're wearing the Watch ESPN app out.
No, I tell you one thing, this iPad thing, this is a big deal for me. I'm an old timer here. I'm tweeting. I've got a Facebook page. I'm jumping right into this with these kids. I tell you what, these things are fabulous. Just think how smart I would have had if I had one of these when I was a kid.
Hey, forget it. You're the maven of social media. You're on Twitter now too, right? Spanky Catches?
Spanky Catches. Yeah, come on, visit me. I don't know how interesting I am, but boy, there's some good stuff out there.
H.D. Dillard is our new pitcher. Man, look at this weather. Can you believe it? I mean, the East Coast is just being hammered by brutal hot temperatures this week for the first time all season. And the weather here in Florida, perfect.
Yeah, I spoke with some friends and family up in New England. 95 degrees, and of course up there, not everybody's got air conditioning.
No.
So just a little bit uncomfortable for the folks up in the Northeast. And this right here, hey, this is why we live in Florida.
Danny Rodriguez will step up and lead it off for the Blue as we begin the 6th inning of play. And he's had 2 base hits. He is 2 for 2 in this game.
Kind of nice.
Dillard is working like he's got a place to go. He's in a hurry.
Yeah, kind of nice for Danny Rodriguez too, being able to catch maybe a full game, get a couple knocks. Good things to talk about with his buddies when he gets home.
Yep. Swing and a shot down the left field line that's going to sail well foul. Talking about that heat, watching the Rays game last night, Washington Nationals. 97 degrees yesterday in Washington, the hottest day in D.C. all year. Here's the 1-2. Took a little bit off that curveball and sent it down the right field line, and no one can get to it. And we'll do it all again.
Yeah, speaking of heat, old Arlington Stadium where the Rangers used to play. Walt Riniak, our hitting coach with the White Sox, used to have us hit there early. 112 at 2 o'clock. So, Walter, you guys are crazy.
Couldn't lay off that pitch up and out of the zone. It stays 1-2.
I tell you one thing, Dillard, he wears back and fires. He's got a quick motion. Looks like a nice live arm.
Another member of the East Cobb Titans. Swing at that pitch in the dirt. Going to have to throw down to complete it. That's a K2-3. 1 out here in the 6th.
Well, that's just a great job. The pitcher with that breaking ball in the dirt when he's ahead. Fabulous job by the catcher. Great positioning right here. Ball in the dirt. Blocks it with his chest protector. Keeps in front of him. That's just textbook right there. Great job by the catcher.
And that's a ball. And Brasino, who has played the root, Up for the third time. And the first baseman will make the catch. A little bit of an adventure, but he does make it.
Yeah, a little bit like like golf, David. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just put down a number. Just go ahead and.
Allen do a 3-2 pitch from Dillard. Runners going with 2 outs. There it is, and that's a call. Strike 3 to end the inning. And that is a gorgeous pitch. So that is going to do it for the Blue in the top of the inning. And we will move to the bottom of the 6th. The Red with work to do, trailing 7-0.
At SportsCenter, we're always trying to stay ahead of the curve, and that's why we're really excited about the new Anchor Cam.
Welcome to SportsCenter. I'm John Butchergross.
And I'm Jay Harris. John, it was Retro Day in Cincy.
I think it really lets people get into our heads.
But it was a rookie pitcher that sent the Phillies in their early retirement last night. And in Boston, do the Red Sox have any more miracles left?
We think it's going to change sports journalism forever.
John?
And just when you think the Windy City couldn't get any colder.
The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex on the Walt Disney World campus in Florida holds a number of the nation's top cheer and dance competitions every year, including varsity, whose national cheer and dance competitions hosts up to 300 teams annually. Get your squad the recognition and title it deserves. Visit ESPNWWOS.com today for more information.
Cheerleading dance teams here all summer, and if you were wondering about Mike LaValliere on Twitter, help him out. Spanky catches. I mean, I went over and started following you, I guess, yesterday. You're starting slow, but that's the longest journey starts with a single step.
Well, that's being slow. I'm giving you everything I got. It's one speed. I had trouble getting it in the second gear. It was pretty much one gear. I'm a diesel that was built for, not speed. Let's put it that way.
You know, Twitter was actually down for about 45 minutes earlier today. And when that happens, a lot of people are really, really unhappy. But they are back up, and so there you go. Spanky Catches is Mike LaValliere's Twitter handle. Check it out. Williams at the plate facing Grant McCown. So McCown's first pitch is a ball outside. And it's 1-1.
Man, get some of these young fellas up there swinging a wooden bat. Notice the different sound that comes off of it. I tell you what, I like the kids to train with a wooden bat. I think it gives you a little better feel for where your swing is. I think the composites and the alloy bats give you a tendency of, false sense of security. You hit a ball not on the sweet spot with a wooden bat, it's going to let you know.
2-2 after Williams misses that fastball.
I'm not a big fan of using it in the game. I like the idea of getting one off the middle part of the bat and still being able to fist it out into the outfield.
McCown with the strikeout. Red batters have struck out 4 times today.
Yeah, McCown with a real nice breaking ball right there. And a lot of times you can tell how good of a breaking ball you have. Righty against lefty, with the right-hander on the mound as a left-handed hitter, that ball comes in, those balls in the dirt, you can tell they're just late breakers. Whenever it's righty-righty, the guy has a good breaking ball, you see that knee start to buckle. We call it jelly-legging it.
Here's Terrell, who was the starting pitcher today. And it's 1-1. Check swing, and he went around.
Yeah, it looked like maybe Terrell was looking for the local and got the express.
Yep.
Looking breaking ball, and that fastball was by him.
See you later. So 2 strikeouts by McCown. He's not playing to start this 6th inning.
Yeah, he showed a good breaking ball here, the real good fastball, and that ball's just by Terrell. You know, after you show that nice breaking ball, then the hitters become conscious of that. It just makes that fastball that more effective.
Ground ball and a quickly played inning. So we are done. The Red is finished in the 6th, and we are heading to the final inning, the 7th inning. When we return, Blue 7, Red nothing.
What are you watching?
Watch ESPN.
What's Watch ESPN?
It's a website that lets me watch ESPN live from my laptop.
ESPN, isn't that on TV?
Yeah, but you're always taking a TV to watch your painting shows.
Well, would you rather have...
Had some good battles with the Juice way back then, but yeah, Matty played for Donnie, and I tell you that lineup right there, you know, perhaps even a couple of future Hall of Famers.
Colin Fields is the new pitcher for the Red squad. And the Blue looking to add on to a 7-0 lead here in the 7th. And the pitch is in their final time at bat in the bottom of the frame. Here's the 2-2 to Hillman. And that one is skied to right and collected out there for the first out of the inning.
Well, that's one of the nemesis for that right-handed sidewinder. You know, he gets that breaking ball, and, you know, if they don't get it down, you know, he puts a real good swing on that, and, you know, maybe in another year or two, that ball's hit much further and really a chance to go over the fence. But, you know, that's a tough thing for the right-handed sidewinder. Like I said, to get that breaking ball down on the lefties. A lot of times lefties hit those guys real well.
Hank Truelock at the plate for his first time. Sends this one out to right, line drive, base hit. And he's going to take second base on the throw to the plate. And that is an unearned run that will score. And the score is 8-0. Oh, check that. I thought he was coming around to third and heading on home, but he stopped at third base. So now we have runners on the corners.
Yeah, Jason Romano going out there, probably, you know, one of the kids that, hey, you know, Coach Romano, let me pitch. So got a little bit of a change here, and you see that in an All-Star game. Here, let me go in there and get one guy out just so I can say I pitched.
There you go. So we've got a pitching change here in the top of the 7th inning for the Red.
He's wiggling his glove. That's really the old knuckleball sign. Not sure if he's featuring that or if he's featuring the fastball. And speaking of knuckleballs, R.A. Dickey, what a couple of nice outings he's had for the Mets. Back-to-back one-hitters, pretty impressive.
So Jason Jones is coming in. Oh, yeah, R.A. Dickey has just been unbelievable. I mean, back-to-back one-hitters. Somebody was trying to make the case to me earlier this week that what Dickey has done has been nearly as impressive as what Johnny Vandermeer did. He's the only major leaguer to ever throw back-to-back no-hitters. Really a different era. I was at the Trop when Dickey threw the one-hitter at the Rays last week, and Spanky, I got to tell you, I don't know if I've ever seen a more impressive game pitched in person. It was really something else.
Yeah, I've caught Tim Wakefield that throws a much softer knuckleball. I hit off of Charlie Huff that threw a harder one, but you know, you're throwing a knuckleball, you know, upper 70s, 80s. Boy, it's nearly impossible to hit if it's moving, and I tell you, the dome really helps that pitch out.
So here we go. Danish, who has been a one-man wrecking crew in this game, steps up to the plate. He's been aboard every time. A pair of two-run homers. And the count levels at 1-1. So Danish with a chance here for a 3-homer game in an All-Star game. That's pretty strong.
Yeah, there was that knuckleball right there. You saw catcher smile and pitcher smile. Yeah, there it is again. You know, and Danish was like, well, hey, why me? I want a chance for the hat trick right here, and you know they're going to give us a chance to vote for MVP in this ball game.
He's got my vote.
Yeah, I was going to say this is pretty much hands on. This is an easy vote for us.
And the way those home runs sailed out of the park were so impressive. I mean, the first one he hit, a 2-run shot in the first, went over the major league wall. And that is a loud one, and that's got a chance. No, going to have backspin on it and come on back. But he does drive in another run, a sacrifice fly. And now the score is 8-0, and that run that scored is an unearned run.
I tell you one thing, he just missed having that 3-pack right there. He just skied that ball, just got underneath it, and he's probably going back thinking, you know, man, I could have had 3.
It was the backspin on the ball. I mean, I think he hit it hard enough. And there's a called strike. Jones will stay in there. And Noah Dials will bat for the second time.